Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This one is definitely one that was not planned or anything, and is actually, I am super duper excited about. So quick story time for this. I pre-sorted this, but this is a huge, ginormous Lego haul that my mom, I can't take any credit for it, my mom found at a thrift shop. So when I was, let's see, this would have been Wednesday, I was with my mom. We were out thrifting. We found this bag of Legos. They wanted $30 for it. I saw very telltale signs that there was like maybe some Star Wars set things in it. It was a huge bag, super dense, really heavy. It ended up being like half mega blocks, which I actually sorted out. And then I sorted the actual real Lego and then did it into colors. And there was like some Bionicle, and then some sets that are really close to being finished, but I can't complete because I'm missing some pieces. And then we got some really old school Lego minifigures. What was so cool about this lot to me was that it was like old school Lego, like late 90s, early 2000s, and nothing past like 2003 that I could find. So that was really, really cool. My sister bought a couple minifigures for my mom and one of the sets. And so this is what's left of that. I did find a couple Star Wars pieces that I said were kind of like hinting that there was this kid collected Star Wars at one point. I did find one Darth Sidious without a hood, which was funny. And so I ordered him a hood last night. Tucker. Also, this manual was included. It was on the outside of the bag, so it definitely made us think that this was in there. And I actually haven't tried to get this parted together at all. This was the only Star Wars minifigure that was in it. And then my mom went back to the thrift store the next day and found this. And I am so excited, guys. This is like a bag of Lego Star Wars. Like, there's a Bespin Cloud City guy right here. You can see part of the escape pod, a tank, battle droid tank. It must be the side it's on, but I definitely could see more minifigures. There's Wicket. There's the other Ewok. Seeing just checking it out. Looks like a droid tri-fighter, which is interesting. I saw more. There's a Luke Skywalker down there. I definitely could see, I wiggled it around and found some minifigures. There's a Imperial Trooper R2-D2 right there. Really cool. So old figures. It looks like Scout Walkers in here for sure. So I take that back. This might be through 2005. And so I am super excited to take this apart. It looks like it's not 100% Star Wars. There's some other stuff in it. I definitely see a bit of Bionicle, a random rate, another helmet. So I'm really interested. I figured that it would be a fun video to open this guy up for you guys. And you can go through it with me. I mean, obviously I won't have it like piece parted, sorted out like that and, initially, but, y'all can follow along with me initially opening this because I think there's going to be some really cool things in here. Yeah, I am really, really excited about this, guys. So, yeah, I figured we'll just open it and just kind of take a look at what is in there. And I'm hoping that there are some pieces in here that I actually need for some sets that I have here, which would be fantastic. Not necessarily Star Wars. So anyways, yeah, let's dig through this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna just literally just open this up. I see a Chewbacca. Guys, I'm so excited. I'll just, yeah, see, like I have no idea what kind of thing this is. This is a Lego thing. Definitely, oh, interesting. Yeah, that is definitely part of a droid tri-fighter there. Very cool. Very cool. I hope we have all the pieces. That would be fantastic. There's an arm. Well, it only takes 3 arms, so yay. Okay. Oh, this is a hockey player. Weird. Okay, and there's his legs. I wonder if his whole body is in here. This definitely looks like part of something Star Wars just by the coloring. I'm not for sure. Very dusty stuff also. Oh, ooh, holy cow. Okay, so like this is why they stopped doing chrome on lightsabers because it just didn't wear well. I always had a couple of chrome lightsabers, but I always treated them really good, so they never wore out. So I never understood that. But whew, that's really worn out. Hopefully the figures aren't in that shape. Some Bionicle there. Yeah, this looks like an interesting piece of Lego right here. Some ship with, there goes my cat. Sorry, it doesn't want to focus. That looks like a piece of Star Wars. Another helmet. Yeah, I am excited for this. If we have all of this, I will be so stoked. This is really cool. Definitely, ooh, this is part of the, no it's not. Yes it is. Part of the Imperial ATST. Oh, I'd be so thrilled if we could piece that together. So this definitely, these two lots definitely belong to the same kid. And he definitely played with them, but it looks like, oh, check that out. Looks like he kept the figures together, which is cool. Awesome. I love that Chewbacca. That's a good find. There's Luke Skywalker. All yellow because they're old. Really cool, man. Here's R2-D2. Imperial Lieutenant that they put a... He looks a little bit chewed, but that's okay. He's not too bad. Definitely these Legos feel like they need a wash. Yeah. I definitely recognize that piece from a set I was actually trying to build. Part of the tank, probably. I'm going to have to pull out instructions for that. Looks like old school Wicket. Very cool. Man, this is super exciting. I am really excited. Part of the droid tri-fighter. Not sure about that thing. Definitely have a walker in here. How funny, because I ended up with two of them. Yeah, wow. Oh, well, that's not Star Wars, but cool still. Got to figure out where all this goes. That definitely looks like it's part of the droid tri-fighter. So, more of this. This almost looks Star Wars to me. Just with the rocks. It reminds me of the Geonosis playset, which could be maybe. Oh, this is not Lego, but there is a guy. And of course, I'll have to check this through and see if there's like Mega Block in here. There might be, but there's another Ewok. Man, that's an awesome find though, guys. I am so excited. Looks like another Lego character. See if we can find his body. That would be grand. I'm just kind of taking this out piece by piece. I'm not sure what this is. This is like a capsule, a Lego capsule thing. That's actually kind of neat looking. I don't know. A ball. I don't know. Lego did some weird things in the early 2000s, so some pieces that don't look like Lego are Lego. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. It's an old school Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love that. I also, this is something that's maybe weird about me, but I love the frayed up capes. I never played with my Lego Star Wars figures hard enough to fray their capes, but I always thought that it looked kind of neat. So, wow. I'm so excited. That's a great find, man. Oh, Battle Droid. Hopefully we can find his legs. If not, I actually probably have extras, but he's going to be an old school one for sure. Oh, so fun. Yep, part of the tank. Sorry if this is not focusing correctly. It struggles. Definitely clone Scout Walker that they had, so that's interesting. I wonder if that minifigure is in here. Definitely other pieces of sets. Really cool. There's the other leg. And I thought, there we are. Yeah. Yee. I really, really like, I can add him to my Cloud City, so I'm very excited about that. Arm printing, woohoo. I'm hoping there's a Qui-Gon in here, but I'm losing hope because we're coming towards the end. C-3PO, pearlized old version, very cool. I see a lightsaber, and this one is actually, oh, it's in okay condition, which makes me think that they're definitely, well, this could have been Luke's, I guess. I was gonna say it might have been a Qui-Gon's, but, oh, so cool. I'm glad that they still have his lightsaber. That's fun. Oh, there's a red lightsaber, as if there might have been Darth Vader, but I don't know if we're gonna find him or not. I recognize that piece. That's a piece of another minifigure. I'm mostly looking for minifigures now, but definitely lots of extra pieces. I've definitely got to sort it out. No freaking way. Of course. I know. After I order a hood, I find his hood. That's his original hood. Oh, of course. No, I love it. I don't mind at all. That's totally fine. So he was the only one separated. That's funny. This is Mega Block's legs. I can feel it. I can tell by the way they feel. And I think that that's it for minifigures. So huge score for Star Wars minifigures. And a torso. I know this torso goes to this little set there. Not all the pieces are there, unfortunately, it looks like. Oh, there's the legs. Anyways, guys, that's just a rough overlook on what we found. There are the Star Wars figures right there. Really cool score, guys, I think. And I'm gonna sort through this some more and see if we can't figure out what some of these sets are. And I'll do, you know, an update to this. It'll probably be included. Oh, there's another battle droid in there. How fun. Okay. Very cool. I'm super happy. This was a great find for my mom. Good job, Mom. Alrighty, guys. So I wanted to show you the Star Wars things that I was able to pull out of this lot. I did go through it. It took several days. I gave the extra part of the lot back to my mom, who actually was the one who purchased this. And so I kept the Star Wars sets. And I think that there are some pretty cool ones in here. I did get a couple of totally complete ones, which actually really surprised me. And then I do, of course, have some that I will need to order parts for or minifigures for in order to complete. So, first one up, and the very coolest to me, is the ATST, the Chicken Walker, the original that came with Chewbacca. Totally complete. I do want to do a review of it though, so I won't go into too much detail. It does have Chewbacca. I got a lot of minifigures with this set, so, or with this lot. So I got Chewbacca. This also fantastically came with the instructions. That is awesome to me. And then I got the Final Duel 2 set, which is a teeny tiny set. I mean, it's very small, and so there's not anything else to it other than that in minifigures. I got a Luke Skywalker. And then the security officer, missing the stormtrooper, which sucks. I need to order him and then I can do a review. Like I will be reviewing these sets once everything's complete. I got a droid tri-fighter from 2005, which actually was really cool. This guy had no sets after like the year 2006, which is actually pretty rare to just find something like that in the wild, and so many sets. I mean, there were these Star Wars sets plus other sets. That Sonic Stinger that I reviewed for my sister, or will review if you've seen it. I don't know what the order this goes in. And then other sets as well. So just really cool. I mean, we paid $39 for the whole thing. So anyways, Droid Tri-Fighter, I need to order the Buzz Droid for it, but it is pretty much together. I did get, oh, that's not it. This is a bunch of extra pieces, some extra like Mega Block, non-Star Wars, or non-Lego pieces. This is the Ewok Attack set. And it's missing a couple of pieces, nothing too bad. It's definitely feasible to finish out. And then with that, the minifigures included were Wicket and Paplu, I think. The old versions of the Ewoks, which I absolutely obsessed over when I was younger. I always wanted these so badly. So I am missing the Biker Scout and the Stormtrooper that go with that. Easy ones to find though. Let's see. This was the Final Duel 1, and that came with the Emperor and Darth Vader. And I found the Emperor, I mentioned it earlier. I also did ironically find his hood after I had already ordered it. No Darth Vader, so I have to order a Darth Vader, but I did find his original chrome lightsaber, and all these chrome lightsabers are pretty beat up. I did show all the minifigures earlier, but just recapping. Also got part of the Scout Walker from 2006, which I've already done a review on, which is funny because I ended up with 2 of those, and now technically this is the 3rd. It is missing pieces, no minifigure, but still pretty cool. And then the coolest one is probably this tank here. This is the Droid Alliance AAT or ATT. I never remember what the tank number is, but this is the original one. It retails for like $40 and it's missing like 6 pieces. Super easy to find. It's like $15 worth of pieces, which to me is worth it because I really want to display this. So it's just in the bag for now. And then it did come with its original battle droids, which I think is adorable. So 2 little battle droids there. And then I did get we found the escape pod, the original droid escape pod, which is pretty cool. And that came with R2-D2 and C-3PO and their older versions. So that will be a review for sure. And then the other things that I found a blue lightsaber. It was suspected that there was a couple other Lego sets that just no longer were part of that lot. I found a Cloud City guard, which is cool. This was from one of the Slave 1 sets. Pretty interesting. I think it was a USC set from like the earlier 2000s. The only part that remained from that set. And then I also have an old Obi-Wan part of the Droideka set, and no Droideka parts were left, unfortunately. I could maybe order those by themselves, but it might just be worth it just to have the minifigure. But basically, I just wanted to wrap up a conclusion to that earlier part of the video and show you all the cool Star Wars sets that I got. So my intent with these, with the exception of the Skywalker, which I'm going to give back to my mom, my intention is to get parts for this set, and this set, and review them. And then I can also review these. And I also have the ability to do comparisons for all of them, which if you're like me, you might like comparisons. I do, that's why I do them. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. It was really fun, a very, very exciting moment to be able to go through those and just find such old Star Wars Legos. Definitely ones that I pined over in magazines when I was younger, but never bought. And I didn't start buying Lego Star Wars until several years after. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.